just FYI. Muties. And microphone. Can you hear me, Lisa? Okay. Here we go.
She is. It's my angel girl. Let me get your bed.
Okay, guys. Somebody smells like, it's probably John. Smells like that magical, like ceremonial water. What is that? You have like something on, I think. No, on your body or something. It's yours. Yeah, it's you. I love that stuff. What is that? Okay. It reminds me of like the stuff they spray in like ceremony or like you put on your hands. I don't know what those are. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. This is my only class I'm teaching this week, so I'm leaving after I teach my noon Zoom class to go to Sedona and facilitate my retreat there. So I'll be back next Monday is when I get back. So Thursday, Victoria, the lovely Victoria, is teaching you. She's amazing, and I heard your Sunday class was awesome. And then Thursday night, I have Chloe teaching my Thursday night class. And then Sunday, I have somebody named Lo Jones. She teaches usually at Core Power, and she also teaches classes up at the U, yoga classes that are about like intuitive eating in yoga. She's a really cool person, and I really like her classes and her teaching style. So if you're around this weekend, I would very much suggest that you'd come try it out. Other than that, I'll be back next Monday, and then that Saturday is the 14th, and I'll be teaching my frequency class here, my breathwork and sound class. So if you're interested in coming, I'd love to have you. It's 7 to 9 p.m., 14th of October, here in this space, $30 per person. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. And then other than that, should we just practice? Any questions from you? Yeah? Yeah, what was that, Paul? Did you hear that? All right, let's go ahead and just get started. So comfortable seated position. Most of you are already there. If you're not, take a moment to adjust. And I always personally like to just move my body a little bit before settling in. So if you want to just get a little bit of physical feedback, kind of notice how you're feeling, how your spine feels, your shoulders, your hips, your neck, how you woke up this morning. Just kind of feel into what's there. And then eventually find stillness, find your seated meditation, close your eyes, place your hands intentionally. And let's just take 3 great big deep breaths together to really arrive. So next time you inhale, just fill up as big as you possibly can. Take a moment to hold in fullness, maybe even take an extra little sip at the top. And then big, huge sigh out your mouth. Ah. Good. Couple more just like that. So inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. Maybe an extra little sip. And just really let that breath circulate around inside. As you are ready, open your mouth and let it go. Ah, good. Last one, biggest inhale you've taken all day long, all morning long. Pause in fullness. That extra little sip if you want it. And then when you're ready, just big open mouth release. Ah, nice job, friends. Start to drop in to your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. The inhale is just like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gasp. The exhale is like you're fogging up a window with your lips sealed on top of the breath. Good, so take a moment and just start to create that sound, that oceanic sound, that whisper noise with your breath. Your inhales are slow and spacious. Move all the way down into your belly, even your low back. Your exhales are long, strong. And they take you all the way to emptiness, all the way to the very bottom. So at the bottom of each exhale, see if you can feel your belly button drawing in and up. Feel that connection to your center, your intrinsic strength. So simply breathing with so much awareness, so much intention, attention, just being present with each breath as it is happening. When we focus on our breath, it's happening right now. Everything else just kind of falls to the periphery. We become present. So keep your breath intentional. Keep it moving and flowing in this way. And whenever you are ready, just come forward to your hands and your knees and start to move in any way you would like to from there. So please no rush, but whenever you're on hands and knees, you can go wherever you want to go. So cat-cows are a great place to begin if that's what feels familiar or comfortable to you. Then see if you can get a little more intuitive, a little more creative, and really just start to feel around into all the little spaces inside. So use your awareness and use your breath to feel what's there. If it's helpful, just keep your eyes closed. That always helps me get out of my head and kind of drop into my felt senses a little bit more. So this is all for you, not for anybody else. Let go of how you look. Let go of how anyone else in this space looks. And just focus on what you feel. Focus on physical sensations, not just what feels good, but what might feel a little stiff or tender or sore. And all the while, your big, spacious breaths are flowing through. In your next few rounds, so take your time, no rush. Whenever you're ready, just start to find your way back to our first downward facing dog of practice. You can get there in your own way and in your own time. Very nice, friends. And then once you are back in down dog, just keep your exploration going. Maybe pedal out your heels, maybe shift your weight from side to side. You might give your head a little shake, yes or no. And then just quickly, a question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you do not want any physical touch or physical adjustments, maybe you're just not in the mood, and that's fine. I don't take it personal, but just let me know very quickly by lifting one leg in the air. Okay, thank you so much. Back to your down dog. And now if you want to lift your legs up just to stretch or feel around, go for it. Give yourself about 3 more breaths in your dog pose. Some of you have been there a while already, and some of you have yet to arrive, which is totally fine. So wherever you are at, feel what's there. Feel your body. Feel into the length in your spine and your side bodies. Feel into your connection to center. So you guys hear me say it all the time. Imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel that lift that comes from your center. Nice, Trace. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog, my friends. And then as you exhale, just look to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, forward fold, feet to the top of your mat. Once you have arrived, hang out in your fold for a few deep breaths. Personally, I like my feet hips width distance apart or even wider for this first fold. Make sure all 10 toes face directly forward. And try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but instead, you might bend your knees even a lot. Bring your weight forward, so more in your toes and the balls of your feet. Your heels are just light on the ground. And then feel the connection to your center. Use that strength in your core to lift your sit bones, lift your butt as high as you can. So butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. You can bob, you can sway, you can bounce. Yeah, let your neck relax. Let your head be heavy. Good. Take one more great big breath in your fold. And then with your next inhalation, find a halfway lift position. So spine parallel to the ground, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold, release. Do that one more time, halfway lift. So stick your butt out, press back through the tops of your thighs, broaden your sit bones, and squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale, let it go. Nice job, beautiful Chris. This time, come through your halfway lift and take it all the way to stand. So heart leads, bend your knees if you feel it in your low back. Arms reach up and hands to your heart as you exhale. With your breath, let's flow for a moment. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Slow dive. So use the entire length of your exhale to slowly dive down into your fold. Very nice. Nice, Allie. Inhale to a halfway lift. Spine long, back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, let it go. Fold. Find emptiness, so navel to spine connection. And then from that place, rise up. Heart leads, arms to the sky, maybe even gaze up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. One more round, just like that. It's your half sun salute. Inhale, reach up. And maybe even close your eyes this time as you dive down. Exhale, so feel your body moving through space from the inside out. As you breathe in, awesome, Christine, halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. So how much length can you create? Exhale, let it go, refold. All the way to emptiness. Connect to your center, rise. Arms to the sky, high mountain, breathe in. Nice, Charles, and exhale, hands to heart center, connect back with you. This time, inhale, reach up and stretch. And then let's just add a little side body stretch to our right. So your variation, maybe you grab your left wrist, maybe you bring your right hand to your right hip for a little support. Sometimes I like to take a yin-yang variation. So your right arm is reaching opposite of your left towards the windows with your right, left towards the wall. Good, I love the different variations. More weight in your left foot. So like a crescent moon shape with your body. Maybe your right toes even reach out to the right. Keep them really light against the ground. Take one more round. So switch your legs, Callie, yeah. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, other side, up and over. You can make it your own. So you do you. Right side is elongating. So as you press down firmly into your right foot, reach your hips to the right, upper body to the left. Keep your right shoulder plugged in. So pull it back and down. Breathe into your right waistline, right rib cage. One last round. Nice, Liz. As you inhale, back to center, arms to the sky, realign. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine. And if you tend to lock out your elbows, bend your elbows a lot and press your palms together like they're suction cupped. Then imagine your elbows are magnetized. Try to squeeze your elbows towards each other. start to reach your hands back away from your body. Might be a tiny little bit, or it might be a lot. So find your own personal edge. If you'd like, you can add a little baby back bend. So lift your heart, lift your gaze, knuckles towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Hug in with your inner thighs as you press your hips gently forward. Take one more great big huge inhalation. Pop up your chest. Keep your clasp and exhale, hinge at your hips all the way down, forward fold. Let your head be heavy, let your neck relax. Maybe take a little shake or a little nod. Yes, no, maybe so. Good. See if you can bring your weight more into your toes, less into your heels. See if you can lift your butt higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Work that opening in the fronts of your shoulders. One last big, huge in-breath. Good job. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Nice and easy. Let it go. You can give your arms a little shake out. On an inhalation, halfway lift position. So realign. And then as you exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat. You're in a plank pose. Pause right here for a moment. Spread your fingers really wide and actively push the ground away. See if you can draw your belly button in and up and even squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Your quad muscles turn on. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. So your arms stay straight, strong, and powerful. You're just rocking forward, rocking back, like an inch or so of movement, not much. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward, so on your tippy toes, or knees can come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. One more time like that. Halfway down, hold until you're empty in your breath. Inhale, push back up. Good, very nice. This time, exhale, slow motion all the way down. Nice, Claire. As you inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out wide, framing your yoga mat. Fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart up, breathe in. And then on an exhale, twist to your right side, dip your left shoulder down just a bit. Inhale back through center. Make sure your hands are nice and wide so your shoulders have space. Exhale, other side, twist. Inhale back to center. And you can either take one more each way on your own, or if there's a different heart opener you'd rather work with, feel free. In your next few breaths, downward facing dog is where we will meet up. So slowly, intentionally, mindfully, find your way back to down dog. And you've got about 5 breaths, no hurry. So in your dog pose, you're more than welcome to bring in movement, to bring in exploration. Or maybe you just want to find stillness. Even when we are still in our outer bodies, there's so much going on inside. There's still all those little tiny micro movements, micro adjustments. So really feel into what's happening inside your body. Feel into the strength of your hands on the ground, your foundation. Feel into the space and the strength in your shoulders. Feel into that connection to your center. You guys look so good, beautiful poses. Can you feel your big, spacious breath? And can you use your breath to hold and support you here? So feel as if your breath is creating a sense of lightness, a sense of buoyancy inside of you. Take one more great big inhale and feel yourself expand. Maybe you get a little bit lighter as you breathe in. Exhale, gaze forward. And however you want to get there, top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Halfway lift position once you've arrived. Lengthen out. And exhale, let it go. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch tall. And hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then this time, just sit back into your chair pose. So bend your knees, weight in your heels, sit low. See if you can For now, keep your weight in your heels and pick up your toes, spread them apart. So make your feet feel really alive, really active. Yeah, it's like there's a chair that's just a little too far behind you. You're reaching your butt back towards it. See if you can still feel a connection to your center. Navel draws back and up. Heart is lifted, gaze is lifted. So rather than looking down at the ground, look straight forward or even slightly up and let your heart follow. Take one more inhale. Nice, Victoria. As you exhale, the only thing that changes are your arms. So arms swing back behind you. Option, if you would like, to now rock up onto your tippy toes. So lift your heels really high. You have more range of motion in your legs with your heels lifted. So see if you can bend your knees more and get your butt even lower. Awesome, Cam. Awesome, Jana. Take one last full breath wherever you're at. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain as tall as you can grow all the way up. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down slowly. So stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive down. Good. Halfway lift, heels on the ground, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Take your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add push-ups, you can take it on your knees, you can skip it completely. Maybe you feel like substituting cat-cows today. So you do you, and eventually downward facing dog. Beautiful, friends. Big, spacious breaths. All right. From your dog pose, use your next inhalation to extend your right leg back and up. And then go ahead today, if you want, open your hip, roll out your ankle, a little bit of exploration with your right leg. Or you can always just keep your right leg long, strong, and powerful and feel into square hips. So for whatever reason, square hips are difficult for a lot of us to keep in a down dog. We can't lift our leg very high with square hips. So maybe you just explore finding more efficiency in your three-legged dog with your hips squared off. So it's up to you. Go wherever you like to go. Last couple rounds. Keep your hands rooted. Stay connected to your center. So you're still lifting from your center. That invisible rope is still pulling up, tugging back. Take one more inhale and everybody just elongate your right leg. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your back, hollow out your belly. Yes, stay here as you breathe in. See if you can push the ground away on your back. Tippy, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward so softly. Rise as you are ready, crescent lunge. So take your time, rise up, settle in. You're on the ball of your back foot and all 10 toes face directly forward. Your hips are square. So energetically pull your front hip back and energetically pull your back hip forward. What we're doing, we're plugging the femur bones into the hip sockets. We're making our joints nice and strong as we stretch into our muscles. Lift your heart, tone your belly. So as you draw your belly button in and up, you should feel supported through your low back. Take one more big inhale into your crescent lunge. And as you exhale, we're gonna add a side body stretch to our right. So your choice, once again, maybe right hand or right hip as you reach. Maybe you grab your left wrist as you reach. Maybe there's some other variation that you wanna explore. Keep your hips square, keep your legs strong, keep pulling your right hip back, and see if you can feel a stretch all the way down into the front of your left hip, those hip flexor muscles. Breathe into them. Take one more big, huge breath. Maybe there's just a little more space you can find. Good, nice dippy cut. Inhale, back up, both arms to the sky, crescent. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to the earth, slow lunge. We're gonna stay in a lunge for a moment and add a twist. So left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. Beautiful, friends. So imagine that you're trying to pull your right hip towards the back of the room, but at the same time, your right knee is magnetized to your left armpit. Breathe down into your belly, breathe down into your low back, and see if you can use your exhale to bring out just a little bit more. So not literally, but feel just that sensation right through your center. Wring out like a washcloth. Take one last big deep breath. Nice work. Awesome, Liz. End of your exhale. Slowly let it go. Bring your hands. So we're unwinding. Hands all the way over to your left, the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Pause right here and see if you can reach your arms out to both sides. So really root through your feet and engage through your core. Stick your butt out as you reach the top of your head forward. Yeah, palms face the ground. Imagine you're trying to press your chest towards the ground at the same time as you're pressing your arms towards the sky. Yeah, you've got great big wings. Take one last big inhale, lengthen in every direction. Exhale, release, let it go. Anywhere you would like to take this for about 5 breaths. So you can hang out in your folds, simply breathe, or feel free to play. Feel free to get curious. Maybe you want to take a twist. Maybe you want to bend into one knee and then the other knee. Maybe you want to come all the way down into a floor frog, headstand, handstand, hop. So many options. So you feel into your body. Stay connected to your breath and just feel whatever there is to feel here. So you can get all the juice out of this pose. Take about 3 more breaths, and open mouth exhales, you know, are always welcome. Ah. Good job, my friends. All right. Next time you inhale, come back to your halfway lift position. And then exhale, fold, root through your feet, rise all the way up to stand, arms to the sky. Inhale here. And then exhale, warrior 2. So pivot your right toes forward, reach your right arm forward, left arm back, bend your right knee. If you need to, you can, not even if you need to, if you want to, you can look down at your feet and just see that they are in alignment. It's like you're standing on a balance beam with your front heel intersecting your back arch. Wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body and feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Keep your back legs strong, back foot grounded and rooted firmly. Good job. You guys look so nice. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back. If you would like, you can grab your right wrist with your left hand. You can bring your left hand to your left hip for a little support. Maybe you want to take a yin-yang variation with your left arm behind your back. So lots of options. Just work the length in your right side. Keep that deep bend in your right knee. Stay supported by using the strength in your left abdominals, those oblique muscles. Take one more big in-breath. Good job. As you exhale, come through your warrior 2. If your front leg needs a little break, you can straighten it out for a moment. Give it a nice little stretch. As you are ready, we're moving into side angle. So your right arm will reach forward as far as possible. And then the only thing that has to change is your arms. Right arm towards the ground. Nice, Ellie. Left arm towards the sky. So your heart stays open. Your hips stay open. Your shoulders stay open. Keep wrapping your right butt cheek. Yeah. And then option, only if you want, to reach your left arm towards the front of the room and feel into the length of your left side. So bicep next to your ear. And breathe into the length on your left side. Please feel free to take this however you need. So if right elbow wants to rest on your right thigh, perfectly fine. Last couple rounds. Heart open, hips open. Big spacious breaths. Nice work. Next time you inhale, come back up to your warrior 2. And then just for a moment, straighten your front leg. Try to keep your hips nice and level. Reverse triangle. So reach up and back and just give your right side a nice long stretch. Yes. Press into your right foot. Reach through your right fingertips. Breathe into your right side. One last in-breath. Very nice. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. You're in a low lunge. Listen. Standing splits. Right foot roots down. Left leg floats high. So think of it as just a one-legged forward fold. Yeah, let your neck relax, head heavy. If you want to play, you're more than welcome to. So maybe you wrap your right arm behind right leg. Maybe you play with handstand hops, maybe Shiva squats. If you are holding, make your left leg long, strong, powerful. Make your left toes active. See if you can get them to spread. Yes, awesome, Kathy. Take one last inhale. Everybody, left leg lifts just a little tiny bit higher. Good, Marriott. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Set your left foot down next to right. Give your right leg a little shake out if it needs it. Find your big deep breaths again. Bring your big toes to touch. Little gap in between your heels. And then tuck and curl. So tiny little potato bug ball. If this doesn't work for your knees or for whatever reason, just doesn't work for your body, you can hang out in a forward fold, totally fine. If you are in your tiny little potato bug ball, option to lift your heels really high, kind of working the strength in your ankles and your feet and your legs, or you can try to press your heels down and that'll work your flexibility. Option to wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze. So get as small, as compact as you can with your exhales. Breathe into your back body, your back ribs. One last round. Nice, Paul. As you inhale, come back to a halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long. You're more than welcome to widen your stance if that's the way you prefer it. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Take your arms up and stretch. Now pause here. We're gonna move into a curtsy squat. So our left foot will step off the right side of our mat behind us. It's like a shortened diagonal lunge. Bend your knees and bring your hands to your heart center. So you're getting low in your legs. Take little pulses in your legs. Just an inch or two of movement. So you're staying nice and low. Tone your belly, navel to spine. Protect your low back. Gaze forward rather than down. Soft through your face. Let that heat build in your legs. Send your breath to it. Hold in your lowest position for one last round. One last great big huge breath. Good. Inhale, high mountain. Stretch it out. Reach high. Other side. So right foot steps off the left side of your mat now. Hands to heart, get low. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. So you're trying to keep your hips square. Squeeze your inner thighs. Nice, Victoria. Take those little pulses. Good, Sandra. So feel into the strength of your legs. Let that heat build. Send your breath into it. Soften around it. So not resisting what's already here anyways, just allowing it. As low as you can go, hold. One last round. Very nice, my friends. Inhale, back up, stretch, reach, lengthen. Baby back bend as you exhale. So cactus your arms. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign your spine. And then stick your butt out and slowly dive all the way down into your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. And we'll see you back in downward facing dog. Big, deep breath. So you might take a moment just to feel into right side versus left side, or right leg versus left leg. And then next time you breathe in, take your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel free on this side to explore in any way you want to. Open your hip, roll it out. Or just stay connected to your square hips and feel into that connection to center, the length and the strength in your left leg. So it doesn't so much matter how high you go. Find that strong line of energy from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. Everybody, next inhalation, take your left leg long, make it strong and powerful. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. And then step forward super softly. Yes, beautiful. Rise up, crescent lunge. So your legs, they are your foundation. They are your stability. Feel into that hug towards midline and feel your strong legs underneath you, holding you, supporting you. Your upper body is your own unique expression. So it doesn't mean you have to change anything physically necessarily, but feel into your upper body. What do you want to invite in? A sense of openness, a sense of softness, a sense of energy, vibrancy. So feel into your expression in this moment. Feel your breath flowing through you. Maybe you even want to bring a little smile to your face today. Sometimes I try to smile in my practice because I feel so weird doing it. It makes me feel like I should probably do it more. Take one more inhale. Good job. And then as you exhale, just add your side body stretch. So either grab right wrist or left hand to left hip, or maybe a yin yang variation. Completely up to you, whatever works best. It doesn't even have to be what you did on the other side necessarily. Keep your legs strong and see if you can feel that stretch. Move all the way down into the front of your right hip and send your breath there. Good. I know this is a balance challenge. Your legs are still supporting you. Your left hip is still pulling back. Your inner thighs hug in. One last round. Beautiful work. Nice, Kirsten. Inhale back to center. Both arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist. So right hand stays down and left arm reaches up. Open through the left side of your heart space. Nice, Chris. And remember, energetically, try to pull your left hip back as your left knee stays magnetized to your right armpit. Yes, good. Rather than gazing behind you, gaze straight towards the left wall or even forward and let your heart follow. So let your spine elongate. One last breath. Awesome work. Very end of your exhalation. Unwind. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift position. See if one more time you can reach your arms out to the sides. And then if you feel like, I got this, it's easy, you want more, you can try reaching your arms straight forward like you're in a warrior 3. Don't let your spine round. Everybody, imagine you're trying to press your chest towards the ground, but at the same time, arms towards the sky, so your back muscles are really strong. Yes, take one last big inhale. Beautiful work. Exhale, release. Nice, K, let it go. Wide-legged forward fold, anywhere you want to take it. Does not have to be the same place as you went before. Just make sure your breath comes with you and stay present. So in these moments where you have time to do your own thing, I know it's tempting to just tune out and start to think about what you need at the grocery store, what you're doing tonight. See if you can stay. Stay in your body, stay with your breath, stay with sensation, even if it's uncomfortable. Last couple rounds. Open mouth sighs, always welcome. So if you feel like there's too much heat, there's too much intensity, too much sensation, give it somewhere to go. Breathe it out your mouth. Nice work, my friends. Next time you inhale, come back to your halfway lift. And then one more time, just fold, let it go. Press into your feet, reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Yes, arms reach up. And exhale, warrior 2. Left toes pivot forward, left arm reaches forward. Yes. And if you need to, you can look down at your feet. If you want to, look down at your feet. See that they are aligned properly. Front heel intersects back arch or lines up with your back toes. Your left butt cheek is wrapping underneath you rather than sticking out behind you. Your left knee is tracking towards your pinky toe. Your back leg is strong. Your back foot is rooted, both inner and outer edges. Next inhalation, reverse your warrior. So stay in your legs as you reach up and back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Beautiful, my friends. Feel that length in your left rib cage, waistline. Feel the strength in your right side. Yeah, any variation you want to take. Big and spacious. Feel into all the space inside of you here. One last huge breath. And come back through your warrior 2. If your front leg needs a moment to stretch or straighten, feel free. When you are ready, go for your side angle. So Reach for the front of the room. Slide your rib cage forward. And the only thing that needs to change is your arms. So you want your heart and your hips to stay really open. Yeah, good, Al. Maybe your right arm reaches forward. Maybe your left elbow is resting on your left thigh. Try to keep it light so it's there for support, but it's not holding you completely. And then just breathe, just feel. Can you let your heart look up at the sky? Can you keep your back leg strong, your back foot rooted? Can you feel the muscles in your back thighs squeezing around your femur bone? Take your last couple of breaths, soften through your face, unclench your jaw. And from the press of your feet, inhale, rise back up, warrior two, straighten your front leg, and then take it back, reverse triangle. Try to keep your hips level. I have a tendency to lift my back hip and lower my front. So just feel into your nice level hips. And then as you press down through your left foot, lengthen through your left side, reach through your left fingers. Yes. Take one last big inhale to stretch. And then cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. You're in a low lunge. Move into your standing split. So left foot roots down, right leg to the sky. Very nice. And all we are doing is a one-legged forward fold. So don't worry if it looks anything even close to the splits. Maybe your right foot is an inch above the ground, and that's perfect. So find your edge and then be with it. Breathe into it. Maybe play with it. Maybe you want to take a few hops. Maybe you want to balance left arm behind left leg. Awesome, Jana. Yeah, Shiva squats. If you're holding, your right leg is strong and your right foot is active. See if you can get your toes to spread. It took me like 3 years to finally spread my toes. I tried to will them to spread for so long and they would not move. So there's all these little muscles in your feet. They're atrophied from being in your shoes all day, every day. Start to wake them up. Take one more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Set your right foot down. Give your left leg that nice little shake out if it wants it. And then big toes touch. Little gap in between your heels. Tiny little potato bug ball. So only if you would like, option to turn it into a toe stand this time. So you can either stay in your little potato bug ball or squeeze in with your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels, and try to point your knees straight forward. Balancing on your tiptoes, hands to heart, long through your spine. Yeah, soft through your face. 2 more breaths wherever you are at. If you're balancing, that hugging in is what helps so much. Good job. Halfway lift with your next inhale. So set your heels down, stick your butt out, maybe widen your feet. Up to you. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms stretch, reach, maybe gaze up. And then hands either to your heart center or arms down by your sides for standing mountain pose. And just take a moment here, close your eyes. Feel your feet rooting down. Feel the crown of your head drawing up. Feel the space in between your shoulders. Feel into a nice neutral pelvis and a neutral spine. So with your eyes closed, standing with so much awareness, so much intention, attention, feeling your body from the inside, feeling the space inside of you. Stay as you are, breathe in as big as you can. Fill up, hold at the top, and then as you are ready, open your mouth and let it go. Let's flow. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So swing your arms back as you bend your knees. Maybe lift to your tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain. Stay on your tiptoes if you want, as tall as you can grow. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. Big balance challenge all the way down into your fold. Very nice. Awesome, Tracy. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep your exhalation going as you lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. So lift your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Use your big deep breaths. Inhale your right leg high, stretch it out. Exhale like you're stepping over something, step forward, top of your space, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs, rise. Exhale, side body stretch to your right. You can make it your own all the way to emptying your breath. Back to center as you inhale, reach up, realign. And then exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist, breathe in, right arm to the sky, open through the right side of your heart. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift as you inhale, option to reach your arms out to both sides. Exhale, work into your fold all the way to empty. And then press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise. Arms reach up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse, reach up, reach back. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, reverse triangle. So rise up, straighten your front leg, reach up and back, lengthen your right side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, back to a low lunge. And as you breathe in, standing splits, left leg to the sky, reach, spread your toes. Tiny little potato bug ball, exhale. So sit your left foot down, get small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift. Get long, stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, fold in. Press into your feet, take it all the way up. Arms reach up. Breathe in here and exhale, curtsy squat. Left foot steps to the right. Low in your legs, hands to heart. Inhale, high mountain. Other side as you exhale, get low all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, reach high. Add a little baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, navel to spine as you curl open. And realign, reach up. Neutralize. Exhale takes you all the way down into your fold. Nice work, friends. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Keep that exhale going if you can as you lower down. Very nice. Lift your heart, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Nice, Callie. Inhale your left leg high. Soft as possible. Use your strong exhale. Step your left foot through. Use your inhale, rise. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, strong legs. Add your side body stretch over towards the windows. Exhale. Oh. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the ground. Big, deep breaths. Inhale, left arm up. Open up through the left side of your heart. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift. Inhale. Add arms if you want. Exhale, fold deeply all the way to empty. Find your center. Rise. Reach up. Breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior two. Left toes forward, left arm forward. Inhale, reverse. Good job. Reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Nice, Kathy. Exhale, side angle. Stay in your legs. Come through your warrior two. Tip it over. Heart stays open. Good. Inhale, reverse try. So come up, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Yeah, just get that nice long line of energy in your left side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, pivot to the ball of your back foot. You're in low lunge. Left foot roots, float your right leg up, standing splits. And tiny little potato bug ball as you exhale. Ah, get small. Inhale, get long, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet all the way up. Arms reach, stretch. Hands to heart center. Exhale, we've got one more round just like that. Moving meditation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Stay on tiptoes if you want. One last time. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Stick your butt out. Good. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Heels on the ground as you lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Inhale, peel your heart open, don't move through it, feel it, be in it, then exhale, down dog. Listen here, right leg high, inhale. Exhale, stay where you're at, or right knee to your left elbow, little twist across your body. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Right to right. Aim for your right armpit as high as you can get. Option to add a push-up. Don't let your butt drop down. Inhale, three-legged. Lengthen. Now everybody exhale, knee to your nose. Step through softly. Rise up with your inhale, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Side body stretch as you exhale to your right. Back to center as you breathe in, realign. Exhale, hands to the earth. And add your twist, right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, let it go. Unwind, hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart all the way up. Arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, side angle. Come through center, reach forward, tip it over, listen. Pause right here. You can stay where you're at, or option to move into balancing half moon. So right hand reaches forward. Maybe you use a block under your right hand, back leg floats up. It is just an option. You do not have to take it unless you feel like it. If your back leg is lifted, make it strong and powerful. Press with your back foot, stomp it onto an invisible wall. Hips are open, your outer right butt cheek is engaging your medial glute. Take one last full breath wherever you're at. Maybe lift your back leg a tiny bit higher. Good, see if you can come back to land in a warrior two stance, as soft as possible. And if it wasn't soft, no biggie. Take a moment to adjust your legs, settle in, come back to your breath. And then coming back to our flow, inhale, reverse triangle, straighten front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel hands down, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high. Maybe you take one little handstand hop if you're feeling it. Tiny little potato bug ball. Exhale, all the way to empty, small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good job. Rise up, arms to the sky. Breathe in. One more time. We've got our curtsy squats. Exhale, left foot steps to your right. Get low. Inhale, get high. Reach up, stretch. Other side, hands to heart. Exhale, keep your hips square. Inhale, reach. Baby back bend with your exhalation. Cactus your arms, make it come from mid and upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then as you exhale, swan dive down. Beautiful, my friends. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift your heart. Yeah, exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Great big in-breath, left leg high. You are almost there. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So that little twist. Good, Claire. Inhale, three-legged, stretch and lengthen. Left to left, aim for your armpit. Get as high as you can on your arm. Maybe add the push-up. Amazing. Back up, three-legged. Now everybody knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, step forward softly. Crescent with your in-breath. Strong legs, rise. Side body stretch with your out-breath towards the windows. Reach. Inhale, bring it back to center. Realign. Hands to the earth. Exhale. Left arm to the sky for your twist. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, let it go. Hands to the right, long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift. Add arms if you want. And exhale, fold deeply. Find your center, and from that place, rise. All the way up. Arms reach up. And exhale, warrior two, left toes forward, left arm forward, bend your left knee. Inhale, reverse, reach up, reach back. Exhale, side angle. And this is where we will pause. Stay where you are at and simply breathe here, perfectly fine. If you would like, option to move into your balancing half move. So left hand will reach forward. Your back leg will float up. Back leg strong, like you're karate kicking with your back leg. And it got frozen in space. So right leg is powerful. Heart is open, hips are open. Awesome, Cam. Feel your left outer glute, your medial glute engaging so that your butt's not sticking out behind you. Take your last couple of rounds wherever you are at, wherever you've chosen to go. Awesome, Kirsten. And then let's come back. Warrior two, land softly if possible. Good. All right, settling back in. Find your breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle, stretch it out. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth, back to your low lunge. Standing splits, right leg floats up. And then one last tiny little potato bug ball. Exhale, get small. Listen, inhale, get long, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to plank. Pause in your plank. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Yes. Left arm to the sky. You can absolutely bring your right knee down or your right forearm down to modify, totally fine. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, focus on lifting your hips as high as you can. Feel the strength in your right side abdominals. Maybe left arm forward, maybe left leg up. Your personal fullest expression. One last round. Beautiful friends, come through your plank and move to the other side slowly, intentionally. Left hand is your strong foundation. Roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot. Karate kick the ground with the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your hips so high. Maybe right arm forward, maybe right leg floats up. Soften your face. Breathe. Awesome, Kay. Take one last round. Thanks, Charles. And then back to plank. Listen, this is your last big push. You're in a plank pose. Come down to your forearms, one arm at a time. You're in forearm plank. Find your strength, core strength, shoulder strength. Walk your toes towards your elbows, dolphin pose, 5 breaths, and then you get to rest. So see if you can be in your dolphin, 5 deep breaths. Hug in with your upper arms. Lift your hips as high as you can. That invisible rope is pulling up on your belly button. Don't let your shoulders come forward of your elbows. And try to press your chest towards the back of the room. If you want to lift one leg and then the other, even play with hands or forearm stand hops, feel free. Just 2 more rounds. Exhale out your mouth anytime. You got this. Ah. Very nice. Let it all go. Bring your knees down. Take a rest. So child's, embryo, puppy, heroes. You guys are amazing. Just breathe into your low back. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your pelvic floor. And just feel your body. Feel the energy that you've stirred up inside. Your next 2 or 3 rounds, downward facing dog. So reconnect to your breath just a little bit longer. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. So make sure you find the structure, the strength of the pose first. So especially if you are somebody that feels like my hips are just already open, pigeon is so comfortable for me, then your practice in this pose isn't flexibility, it's stability. So rather than just like plopping into it and falling asleep, you want to find structure. So just like in our lunge, pull front hip back, pull back hip forward. Keep that as you are bowing forward. So if you are able to set your right butt cheek on the ground in this pose, try not to do that. Try to keep it hovering above the ground, pulling back and up. Keep a little bit of activation through your front toes to protect your knee and your ankle so you're not pulling on the tendons and ligaments around the joints. And then focus on your deep breathing. Focus on softening those places that don't need to be working, that don't need to be resisting or contracting. See if you can allow for some discomfort and just tell your body it's okay. I know you're uncomfortable, but this is only temporary. You can soften, you can relax, you can let go. So use your breath, those big, spacious inhales and maybe open mouth exhales. Take about 3 to 5 more. Really nice, everybody. And I'll just leave it up to you ultimately. So in your next couple of breaths, just start your own transition back to down dog or maybe 3-legged down dog. So I like to just plant my hands, tuck my back toes, and then take my right leg all the way back and up, give it a nice little shake out. There's some other way you want to get there, totally fine with me. Once you're in your 3-legged dog, if you feel like flipping your dog today as a counter stretch, go for it. Otherwise, any movement, any exploration to just kind of neutralize in between sides. Maybe you want to move through a quick vinyasa to reset. Nice, Kathy. Really good, everyone. Nice, Tracy. So eventually, just back to your regular down dog and walk it out. Again, just feeling into the difference, right versus left. And since you are all kind of in your own timing, just whenever you're ready, left leg up and left shin forward, pigeon on your left side. Take just as much time, care, awareness, intention, attention to set up on this side as you did on the other. Find what we call the integrity of the pose first. So the strength and the structure, and then soften around it, soften within it. Yes. So even in these poses that seem like, oh, you're just chilling, you're just relaxing, there's still an element of effort with ease, strength with softness. There's always a balance of the two. Where can you soften as you hold that structure? And softening doesn't always have to be physical. Sometimes it's energetic. Sometimes it's emotional. Sometimes we're resisting energetically without even realizing it. So how would it feel to just energetically allow yourself to be in this pose, to soften around it, to let go of any resistance you might be holding, any contraction that doesn't need to be there. And breathe into it, create space. I'm going to guesstimate around 3 or 4 more breaths on this side. Feel free to take open mouth sighs at any time. I'm just going to leave it up to you. When you feel like you are pretty much even with your pigeon, you can start that transition back to one last downward facing dog. Please, no rush. If you want to take that 3-legged dog or flip your dog or one last vinyasa, absolutely, you are welcome to do so. I love that you guys are staying in your pigeon a little bit longer. Nice work. A lot of times as soon as I say you can get out, people are like, okay. Nice. So wherever you chose to go, eventually back to one final down dog, or if you'd rather, one final child's pose is just fine. So give yourself a moment to stretch or to just relax, be held by the ground. Just feel whatever there is to feel as your body slows down. Ah. Good job, friends. Everybody in your next, let's say 3 to 5 breaths. Find your way all the way down onto your back. So if there's any little seated stretches you want to take before you get there, if there's any maybe special way you like to get down onto your back, some of you know, I sometimes teach reaching forward and then one vertebra at a time lower down. So however you'd like to get down on your back in whichever direction you'd like to face. And again, no hurry. Once you are on your back, you're resting on the ground, just draw your knees in and take a little rock from side to side. Seriously, it makes me so proud to watch you guys who have come to my class for so long doing all your little things I've taught you. Good job. All right, once you are on your back, you're hugging your knees in, you're giving your low back that nice little massage. We'll find our way into a supine twist. So either let both of your knees just fall to the right, or if you would like, you can cross your legs, you can extend one leg, you can extend both legs. So supine spinal twist of your choice, legs go to the right, left arm either extends out to the left or goalpost your left arm against the ground. And then gaze up or over your left shoulder. Feel your breath. See if you can get it to move all the way down into your belly. So especially in a twist, Your breath becomes a little bit harder to get all the way down. So maybe just a little extra effort. And then in your next couple of rounds, switch to the other side. So you can take a moment as you come through center, kind of neutralize, rock it out. And eventually legs to the left. Right arm out to the right. I will leave it again, ultimately, up to you. When you feel pretty much even on both sides with your twist, ease your way back to center and find any inversion for about 5 to 7 breaths. So anything that puts your legs and or your hips higher than your heart. Might be a bridge or even a supported bridge, plow, shoulder stand, legs up the invisible wall. If something besides an inversion is calling to you, you're welcome to go there instead. Yeah, so 5 to 7 breaths. Just kind of reversing for a moment the flow of blood, the pull of gravity. Inversions are so good for our lymphatic system. So just take your time in your inversion, or maybe you want to take a couple different inversions. When you feel complete with your inversion, come out, ease your way out, and take any counter poses or any finishing poses of your choice. So I love me a good happy baby at the end of practice. If there's any other position that your body is calling for or craving, take a moment. Maybe you want to just take a big full body stretch. Maybe you want to take one last tiny little potato ball pose. Squeeze your knees and get really small. So take your time, finish off your practice, and then start to find your way into your own final relaxation. So that might be the traditional corpse pose, just legs extended, arms out to your sides. Maybe you want to take Shavasana with your knees bent, your feet on the ground. You might be taking care of your low back. Some of you have bolsters. If you want to use your bolster in any way, feel free. Maybe you want a gentle hip opening Shavasana, feet together, knees apart. Maybe you want to bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So anything that resonates for you today, and that will just allow you to really relax and let go. My thought for you as you settle in. This is just about being willing to be human. Because I am willing to sound dumb. I am willing to be wrong. I am willing to be passionate about something that isn't perceived as cool. I am willing to express a theory. I am willing to admit I'm afraid. I am willing to contradict something I've said in the past. I'm willing to have a knee-jerk reaction or even a wrong reaction. I am willing to say sorry and apologize. I am perfectly willing to be perfectly human. So in all of your beautiful humanness, you just let yourself rest here exactly as you are, just willing to be who you are as you are in this moment and to feel everything that's present inside of you, even if it's uncomfortable. These last few moments, let your breath be effortless. Your body, your muscles, just relax. Take these last few moments for yourself, not to do anything at all, but just to simply be and soak in all the efforts, all the energy of your practice here today. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just bring gentle movement back into your body. Maybe wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe give yourself a little forehead or temple or even jaw massage. Once you're ready, no rush, roll to either side, fetal position. And take just one last moment resting on your side, curling into yourself, really letting your practice sink in, seep in, soak in. Then use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. Facing forward with your eyes closed and your hands gathered at your heart. And we'll seal our practice together as a collective with one great big Om. So your Om is your own personal vibration coming through you. So rather than just having it come out of your throat and your head, see if you can make it come all the way down from your belly, from your gut. Don't worry about how you sound, just feel what it feels like to let your voice come through. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Thank you all so much for being here. Namaste. All right, friends. You did it. Good job. Like that was a sweaty one, right? Good work. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you have any questions, always, of course, feel free to ask. And I'll be back next Tuesday. So I hope to see you then.
We'll say hi. Yes, we'll say hi to everyone. Yes. Yes, we'll say hello. Yes, of course. This is Ruby. She's an angel for sure. She likes you. She likes you.
Were you having trouble finding this place?
No, I realized I've been here once before.
Oh, okay,
Thank
perfect.
goodness.
Okay, I wasn't like when you weren't here, I was like, okay, just I'm not coming because a lot of people say they'll come, but they don't come. You know?
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh my gosh.
I know. I would have been there right on time, but then construction, I had to like go up and around and smack around.
It's like I go, you know where Justin lives?
Yeah.
I go like on his street. Are you coming from this way?
Oh,
Are you
I
going
was
this way?
hoping I came down from Ogden.
So you're off the
I was
freeway.
caming.
Gotcha,
I was
okay.
caming.
I was caming. Dude, you curled your accent there. Thank you. Finger. Thanks for being here, Charles. Thanks for coming to go, Mr. Book.